I love the adventure of trying something I've never tried before. It can go amazingly well, but it can also go horribly wrong. I thought I wasted all the materials and time that I put into building this one, because sometimes learning looks like failure. I've been wood turning a lot lately, trying new things, and frankly, sometimes things just don't work out how you expect. But it's also how you find your preferred process. There's 1,000 little micro decisions that you make during the course of any project, and I was surprised and humbled on this one. But in the end, well, you'll see. I don't know it yet, but I'm making my first mistake. It has to do with using this total boat bucket, which is great for mixing. There's a lot of air in this. This is not a problem I expected. These are just rising up as I push other ones down. My original intent was to have all of the pencil tips on the rim of the bowl, which would require that there's enough epoxy over the top. Hopefully that holds. They're all sort of where they belong. That's a pressure pot. You put your epoxy in. With the pressure of the pressure pot, it really extracts all the bubbles. And what I like to do is I like to put it in there for a few minutes and then look at it. Okay. So, no, it's completely, everything's floating. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, plan B. There was, in fact, no plan B. They're all just floating. I did not want that to happen. I want them to be submerged this way. So my two choices are to let this be and then pour another fill coat on top tomorrow. Which would be way better than what you did. The other thing I can do maybe is weigh it down from the top. But then something's going to be touching it. And I want these to be encapsulated with resin so I can try to leave a raw edge. A lot of what happened here is that I chose to use this mixing bucket because it fit perfectly in my pressure pot, but it has tapered walls ever so slightly. So I jammed all the pencils in there and they were not moving at all. But once the epoxy was there, the floating occurred. Here comes maybe my stupidest plan ever. I'm going to be bobbing for colored pencils in epoxy for the next hour. This went honestly about as bad as it could have been. I decided not to fight it. Next time I need to glue all of them down individually so that they don't float. I know this was a step. I was trying to get over that and it bit me in the ass, but maybe the result will still be good. So here we go. That's usually good. There you go.
One of the unexpected benefits of making these videos is that I get to watch myself make terrible decisions here and there and really analyze why I chose to go one way or the other. In this case, it was about impatience. I used the wrong type of form and I didn't pour it in 2 stages, and I couldn't execute the vision that I originally had. But I decided to push on.
That's very bad. We're okay. Luckily, it's a block of epoxy, mostly.
Do an orange one there. It seems like every project requires some type of mistake remedy. You make a mistake and then you gotta fix it, and hopefully it works out in the end. One of the tricky things about this project is that I'm cutting into a combination of pencil and pencil lead, which is very, very soft, and then epoxy, which is brittle but hard in a weird way. So I switched between carbide-tipped tools and scrapers and traditional wood turning tools to try and get the best possible finish that I could. And to be honest, with this end grain pencil situation, it was not easy.